Hello, all you amazing, beautiful people. Tonight, we're going to be joined at some point by Renee from Imperfect on Purpose, and we're going to talk about how her first week was using VidIQ with Claude, which we set up for her last week. I've been using it for a couple of months now, and it's been really useful for me to help me brainstorm video ideas and just work things out in that sense. So I like using Claude for that reason, and having it tied into VidIQ lets it pull in all your data from your channel, similar to the Ask YouTube Studio, but Claude is more advanced. And whereas YouTube Studio, it seems like everything you ask it, the first thing it does is watches what your audience is watching. And your question might not be anything to do with what your audience is watching. So for that reason, I think Claude is the better option for me personally. So we are just waiting for Renee to join us, and when she joins us, she will pop on and share her experiences with us. But I'm interested in what your experiences are with what is your preferred AI tool when you're brainstorming video ideas. If you use a tool for brainstorming ideas, I would very much like to know what that is, because I only really heard about Claude from watching, and here is the lady herself.
Sorry about that. You know what? I hit accept the link and I thought it would have taken me right in, and it left me out. We're still learning this StreamYard thing.
We are. Yeah. Well, we've got Jen here. Hello, Jen. How are you? Jen's going to be preparing for her stream later on today.
Yay. Hi, Jen.
And I always enjoy watching Jen's streams because it's just so relaxed and so much fun.
I'm just getting this so that it's streaming to mine too. So I'm just doing that behind the scenes.
Okay. And you don't need anyone else. Well, I know that, but it's because we got Renee set up with Claude and VidIQ last week. We wanted this week to be a catch up to see how she's been getting on with that. And we've got Miss M in the chat as well. Hello, M. I hope you are doing very well. So, Renee, how was your first week using the two tools combined?
So well, first of all, it's awesome. it's incredibly powerful. I think the VidIQ data is extremely powerful, but what I like is how you can have Claude kind of do all the work for you. So it's kind of almost like a no-brainer, right? Like, so I didn't really have to learn VidIQ. All I had to do was set it up and link it to my account. And now I can just talk to Claude on a daily basis and say, hey, take a look at this and take a look at that. And what do you think about this? And what do you think about that? And it's literally having like your own little super computer.
Your super assistant.
Right? Super computer best friend who's looking at your material and then telling you exactly like it is.
Oh, yeah. And we've got Icy here as well. Icy Vanilla. Yes.
Where have you been, Icy? I went looking for your channel and it was gone. So I'm so glad you're back.
So, what have you been learning with Claude? Have you learned anything new, or have you tried anything new?
Yeah. All right. So, did I learn anything new? So, this is what I learned, and so I'm not gonna lie. It kind of almost depressed me in a little bit of a way because you opened my eyes up to my titles and my titles being searchable. And that is what sent us down this whole journey of me getting VidIQ and linking Claude to it
Yeah.
to help me with my titles. And so I've kind of gone down that rabbit hole of titles. And what I learned was it almost didn't matter. Like Claude kept looking at my data and saying, you know what? It doesn't matter even if you put in the most searchable title in the world. YouTube doesn't have that kind of relationship with me yet to where it's going to help. And it literally said something along those lines. I wish I had it up on the screen for you guys. If I had more notice, I probably could have put a lot more together.
That would have.
But I was really, it really kind of bummed me out, but at the same time, I knew that it was true. Does that make sense? Like,
Yes.
And it's part of the journey, guys. Like, so part of the journey is we're not going to just be able to fix it overnight or somehow bypass this painful, slow grind. So that's what I learned.
Jen had a question. What is your creation schedule?
Oh, gosh. So do you want me to talk about that now? It's a little off a topic. Is that okay with you?
Absolutely. It's a question from the chat.
I'm a very focused person, Jen, so I like to stay on topic. So my creation schedule is I do lives on Thursday night with Peter, Bruce, and Kyle. I used to call it the Zoom room, but we're going to be using StreamYard more, so I don't know what we're going to call it. And that is where we kind of test and try different things out as small creators and come back together and kind of have a big share. And that's the only thing that's like 100% set in stone. And then the other thing I do is I document myself every day. Like I literally record myself every day. And then I really think about getting it edited and getting it out there. So I'm working on that.
That is always a good thing to be working on.
Yeah. So when you want to talk about StreamYard, PETA, I have so much to share about StreamYard.
Well, Jen's saying that Claude is mean and Em thinks that you need to get a pet crow. Renee has many pet crows.
I do. I'm up to 5. So Icy, what does Icy mean when Icy says imposter? Oh no, I'm busted. I've been having trouble with an impersonator, so I decided to delete everything for a bit to make sure I'm safe. Oh, well, I am so glad you're not gone because, like, seriously, my heart, like, broke when I saw that you weren't there. Somebody left me an ice cream cone in a comment, and I said, "Where did Icy go?" And they're like, "I don't even know what you're talking about, Renee."
Yeah, it can be like that sometimes.
Hi, Keith.
Keith's there's, and sometimes, Jen, that's what we all need is a bit of tough love.
Oh, look, and we got Weatherman.
Weatherman's there. So I think what Claude was saying is, because it said the same thing to me, like it had me, or it suggested to me to unlist like 14 videos from my back catalogue because the videos were sending YouTube mixed signals about where my channel is compared to what it is now. So I think that that'll be something similar to what it meant for you.
Yeah, I guess so. I'm in a little bit different mindset than you, Peter. So I like that you took the approach of like, how do I clean up my channel and point it better? I'm very much on this like organic journey of I don't want to delete anything I've done. I don't want to hide any part of who I am. And just kind of accepting the process, because I'm kind of almost convinced that even if I listen to Claude 100%, Claude still doesn't know YouTube's algorithm. So when it tells me to do something specific for the algorithm, I'm a little less inclined to follow the advice. And so I like using Claude's advice with my own channel analytics to help me not go too far down a rabbit hole that's going to just burn a lot of my time. Does that make sense?
Yeah, because you don't want to be just saying, okay, Claude, you tell me what to do in my channel and I'll just listen to everything you say. You've got to remember that Claude is an assistant, and at the end of the day, you are the boss.
Right, right.
And we've got Kyle here.
I know we've got Kyle and Icy, and we got Mike's Adventure Sparks in the house.
We've got lots of people.
Right. So, I mean, and this is, you guys, this is Peter's live stream. So, Peter, you do what you do, you. So, if you want to stop and talk to your people, I kind of got yelled at in one of my streams because I like to stay topic focused and let you guys chat if you want.
What we'll do is we will stick on topic, and if a particular comment pops up that is worth coming back to, then we can always go back to that at some point.
Right. So you guys, I think that's your cue. If you're in the chat having fun and getting to know each other, totally go for it. But this is also your opportunity to ask Peter and I any questions you might have on this subject, or if you even wanted to add to the topic of discussion. Right, Peter? Would you say that
absolutely
summarizes it?
I mean, there's no point in having a live stream if you're not going to engage with the people watching your live stream.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, the people who are here to listen to us talk about Claude and VidIQ, and they may have their own viewpoints on it, which we always welcome.
Yeah, well, the more viewpoints, I think the better for everyone to maybe learn and take something away.
So, what would you say is the biggest thing that that surprised you about Claude and ChatGPT, Claude and VidIQ together? Like, what was the biggest thing that you learned about your channel?
Yeah, I think that I already kind of told everyone, but I'll say it again for the people who's just joined in. Oh, really quick. Weatherman, I'm not sure. I honestly, I kind of just go out and find people, and I think I just saw you in a suggest somewhere, and I said hello. So that's how I'm on a thing to meet new people. But so your question was, what was the biggest, like, I guess, surprise or takeaway? And I think that was my aha moment, was when I spent 3 or 4 days every day saying, okay, I want to get the most perfect title for this idea of content that I have. So typically what I do is I wake up every morning and I have thoughts about this whole YouTube journey, and I kind of just record them, and then I upload it, and then I get a transcript. And so then I've been taking it to Claude and VidIQ and saying, okay, what's a good searchable title for this piece of content? And I guess that's what really opened my eyes, is that it kind of told me you could take your content and make it super searchable, but it went through all my data and it told me that that's not how I'm growing. It has and that even if I wanted to tap into searchability, that it takes a long time, and that it was a waste of time for me to focus on that. That's what it told me. It literally told me it was a waste of time for me to focus on that.
Did you find out, because my next question was, if searchable topics is not how you're going to grow, how did it give you any input on how it thinks your channel has grown.
Actually, if you give me a second, why don't you talk to the people in the chat, and I'm going to try to find the thread really quick, and I'll pull it up on screen and we can look at it, and I'll show you guys exactly what Claude said to me. So let me, I think I know where it is. So just give me a second. You talk to everybody in our chats.
Well, oh, we've got JJS here as well, Julie Jordan Scott. Welcome, Julie. Julie uploaded a video earlier today, a really nice video. And Jen is just letting Icy know that people can call her Jen or Final Boss or Jenny from the block or sometimes Squirrel. She likes Squirrel. But yeah. So let's see who else have we got him.
Okay.
Yes, it's always good to have Julie joining us in the chat. She's just so happy and optimistic.
I'm gonna share my screen. I think I've figured out where it is. So this is my Claude for anyone watching and who cares. So I asked, so it was going through, like, it was just analyzing my data for me. And then it gave the few real takeaways. Your brand name is your #1 search term by far. And it breaks down all the nitty-gritty of that. And then it said, 2, my crow content is my one proven organic search entry point. And it gave you reasons for that. And then it told me that everything else is basically noise. So everything else in my channel is noise. And then if you look here, the actionable takeaway, and I'll put it right into the center of the screen, but where I can still read it. If you want to grow your search channel separate from your shorts feed growth, crow content is currently your only proven wedge into cold, non-fan discovery. So it told me it was worth leaning into more crow-specific search-friendly titles. Well, I can show you that I did that, and I can show you the results. So let me just click over to my channel, and I'll have to share that. So let me unshare that, and I will click. I'm getting better at this StreamYard. So I will get over to my videos, and I made this video, and it's called "These Crows Bring Their Whole Family," right? So I'm following Claude's advice, guys, and now I need to share this. Remove, and then I need to share.
CL's listening while she's in work, while she's painting.
All right, so I need to. All right, how do we remove that one? So I said I'm getting good, and now I'm not. So stop screen. There we go. Because in order for me to share screen again, I had to get rid of the other one. And now I will go to video analytics. And so you guys, so this was literally, it shows you I made it on July 9th, which was what, 3 days ago, right? 1, 2, 3, 4 days ago. And I made this short, and it was called "These Crows Bring Their Whole Family." And look at the results on that. It was absolutely terrible. Like 85 views, no subscribers from it. You know, this was the reach, like absolutely horrible. Although the average view duration was up. So I guess my point in showing this, and let me remove that. I guess my point is, and this was like really my biggest aha moment, is I have a supercomputer best friend analyzing all of my channel data, and it extrapolates good data, gives you a suggestion, you try it, and guess what? It's not like a silver bullet. It's not like, oh, okay, I'll make more crow content and bam, it's going to take off. Do you know what I mean?
So do you think then that it could be said that Claude and VidIQ is better for channels that are of a like they've got an absolutely narrow focus, like niche, and being able to use searchable titles within that particular niche?
Honestly, I don't even know how to answer it, Peter. I don't I mean, you're asking me my experience with it. Would I still
Yeah.
use them together every day? Absolutely. I think I actually love having my analytics kind of summarized for me. It'll
Yeah.
say, wow, your growth is 36% or this, and that's true because it's able to take, so you know how like we're all grinding and we're all like making videos, going live, making friends, but
Yes.
it is a way to say, wow, keep going. You may not know what you're doing and how it's working, but it's working. And this is how and it can tell you how and why it's working. So
Yes.
I think for me, I'm using it 100% as a motivation tool of like, so if I'm losing weight, right, it's kind of like stepping on the scale and seeing it go down a pound. That's how
Yeah.
I'm using it, as opposed to, well, gee, Claude, what do I need to do to lose weight? Because unfortunately, I don't think there's going to be anything out there that really is going to tell us much of anything. I know some people strike it rich with a topic or a title or whatever, but it's just not the norm. And
Yeah.
I've given up. I've tried. I shouldn't say I've given up chasing it, but I have given up chasing it, right? Like I am still willing to put in effort. I'm still willing to look and I'm still willing to try. But the more that I try, the more I realize nothing's going to circumvent just time doing YouTube, growing your community, and being consistent. Does that make sense?
Yes, absolutely. I think with the way I use Claude, I use it like at the front end to help me come up with some engaging titles for topics that I come up with. But also, I use it on the back end, like maybe a couple of weeks later, to say, how do you think this video performed compared to how we anticipated it could perform, and like, what could I have done better in that video, what can I do better in the next video. So I think using it in the back end as well for like summarizing channel performance, video performance, and things like that can be also really helpful.
You're right. Actually, you just gave me an idea. I'm going to ask right now live, can you analyze my channel and tell me about my recent growth? Because I've had a lot of questions on that and I've never actually asked it to analyze my growth. So let's see what it says. And I don't even know what it's going to say, guys.
You might not like what it says.
I know. I'm afraid to almost present it live, but we're doing it. Da-da-da. Let's see what happens. Share screen. And I will go to Claude again. And I just typed it in. Can you analyze my channel and tell me about my recent growth?
Okay,
oh, it's saying it's dropped. Oh, well, I can't do anything. So there you go, guys. It says that VidIQ is not working right now. So it said it can try again in a few minutes. So we will do that. How's that? So let's unshare. I was willing to try. I was actually afraid of what it was going to say.
Well, you also had a question a few days ago about trying to work out where, like, was it a week and a half ago you'd hit 200 subscribers and now you're almost at 300.
I'm
and
over 3 now. Like, that's
So,
like, I actually made an entire video. I haven't put it up yet, guys, because I went back and hated it. And then I went back. I've made it 3 times now, and I will get it posted one way or the other soon, because I've had a lot of people asking me about that.
Claude
And
might be able to help you with that. You might be able to say, can you help me work out where did all these new subscribers come from? Was it a particular video? Was it
right, because I went through with Kyle and Bruce, like after our live on Thursday, I showed them. We went through my videos. I was like, I don't know where it's coming from. Like, legitimately, I have no idea. And that's kind of also what my video is about a little bit. So, but
I think it's cool to see like just that much growth in such a short period of time as well, because that's like a third of your channel's growth in the space of a week.
Yeah, I know. Literally 4 days. It's 80. I know my numbers. It's 84 subscribers in 4 days. Like, that's insane. And I don't have, like, literally, I don't know why. Because I can assure you guys, if I knew how, then I would do it again, and I would do it again, and I would do it again. And that means in 4 days from now, I should have that again. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, so I had all the same questions, 100%, that everyone else, who's reached out to me has had. And I've had some people make some suggestions. And like even Kyle said, so you put it up. The only thing that looks strange. Yeah. So Kyle pointed out to me that I made a community post and it had like 1,000 likes on it or something crazy. And I was like, what? Like, I didn't even know I had that. But then if you go and you look at it, it doesn't show you subscribers. It doesn't show you, I don't know. I was able to find, truly digging on myself without asking Claude, I was able to find 24 of the 84, which means I have 60 that I couldn't figure out like where they came from. And I mean, I'll hit the question again and see if it's working now. Because I'm really curious now. Like, now I'm going to have to get this answer from Claude looking through my VidIQ.
Yeah, definitely.
Because I just think that's too cool. But
so do you want me to pull that back up on stage?
Put what?
What you're doing?
No, I'm going to hit it again and just quickly see if Claude is working with VidIQ. Okay. But you can keep talking. So, I mean, so you wanted to do this follow-up with VidIQ and Claude. Did you have more questions for me so that we're staying on track?
Yes. So how would you recommend other people who have not yet integrated VidIQ and Claude, how would you recommend for them to start using it to get the most out of it for their channels based on your experience?
I would say that they just have to start using it, right? Like, I think it's like anything else. You have to start somewhere. And so, Peter, do you have tutorials yet that we can point people to, or no?
Not for the how to set the two up.
Okay. So, I mean, it is pretty basic, right? I would think.
Yeah.
I thought there might have been a little bit more to it, to be honest with you, like, which is why I asked you to like help me with it. So the irony is, I mean, it was literally opening a VidIQ free account and giving permissions to Claude, correct? Like, why don't you just talk about what that process was for everybody?
So to connect, to make the connection, you need to go into your VidIQ settings and go to the generate what's called an MCP key. So M for Michael, CP.
Didn't we do that live? We did do it live. So
we set up everything for you on the live stream.
Right. So if you guys really have questions, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, Peter, but now that you're saying that, I remember what you walked me through.
I'm just thinking that the live stream was a tutorial.
Right. So, and that was kind of the idea with your live stream, right? Was that I was like, hey, you should be driving views. So to help Peter and to help Peter's channel, even if you guys are here for me from like my live, I would ask you to watch Peter's version of the live and give him some views. And because he really is the one that helped me with that. And I would really like him to get some channel growth and to get some love from his efforts and his kindness. So go to Peter's channel and watch. What was the title of it? Can you put it up? Can you pull it up, Peter? Can you share your screen and pull up your thumbnail?
Yeah, give me a moment here.
And so this is for anybody, any of you guys that are watching that haven't already done VidIQ and haven't already linked Claude to it. He asked me the question of what would I recommend you guys do? So this is my recommendation. Go to Peter's channel, watch him walk me through it live. And it's pretty slow because I had a lot of questions. I was like, oh, I'm doing this wrong. And I remember having trouble with that MCP. And
so it would be this one. So the one, if you're going to...
It's not sharing.
Let's go. So if you go into my videos, it's the one with the three icons, with the Claude, the VidIQ, and the Buy Me a Coffee one. That is the video where we've got everything set up for Renee. And
what does the title say? It says Monday live stream. It's really small on my computer, so that's why I'm asking.
Monday live stream with Renee at Imperfect on Purpose.
All right, so very basic title. So actually, I would tell you, Peter, change that title.
I was just thinking I might just go with that one. Claude and VidIQ changed my content strategy forever.
Yeah.
But there you go. Setting up Claude with VidIQ, game changing for creators.
Perfect. So there you go. See, we just changed his title live, guys.
See, that's what the live streams are about. It's about just taking advice and just seeing what works and just making everything better.
Right.
So has Claude been able to give you any input on your
I stopped checking because I wanted to see what you were doing. Can you nope, same message.
Okay.
Hold on. Let me try again. Because that was a few minutes ago. I'll keep trying.
Knowing you'll try all night until you get an answer.
All right. Actually, it says it's thinking about it and analyzing. So we might get something. All right. So let me go back and share my channel. All right. I think I have to remove this one. Stop screen because it won't let me have like two ready to go. Share screen. We are getting so good at this. Can you guys see Claude now?
Yes.
Oh, I think it lied to me.
It lied to you?
Well, I swear I saw it doing its. I saw it doing something. Try again. I'm going to type in try again, please. I always put my pleases in, even though I was told like that bogs down. See how it says it's working?
Yeah.
No, still down. Unfortunately, same error. It says check whether VidIQ still shows connected in your Claude settings. Okay. Should we do that?
I
don't know.
I can't see if it's only just started having problems this evening. I can't see it being something to do on VidIQ's side.
Okay. Yeah. So we'll actually, why don't you try asking Claude something?
I am
Okay.
asking it.
He's way ahead of me. I'm going to remove my.
The question I've asked it is, can you tell me where Renee got most of her subscribers from the last week?
Good. Will it be able to connect?
It's basically said that it's not something that it can do because it's not my channel, and I'm asking about your channel, and it doesn't have the access to your analytics for your channel.
Well, just for ha-has, let's go ahead and I will share my screen for VidIQ, and let's just make sure it's still connected, because I honestly don't even know how to do that. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I just.
Well, if you would check that in Claude, not VidIQ.
Oh, okay. So where do I check it?
You would go to. Let me have a look here.
Guys,
so you would go to customize.
Let's do this live. Share screen, Claude, share. All right. So I would go to customize on the left. Where's customize?
Yeah, customize just there.
Okay.
And then you would go to connectors.
Connectors. See, this is the important stuff. This is the stuff that we need Peter for. Connected. Then, yeah, so it's not connected. Why would it not be connected?
That's very strange. Okay, so we'll just do it. We'll just do the same thing as we did last week.
Okay.
So you're going to go to VidIQ.
Okay. And let me just share that. Will it let me share multiple screens? No.
I've never had that happen to me before.
I'm going to leave. All right. Well, I'll just do it while you talk to me about it. Like, I don't know. I mean, I can if you want me to. I can hit remove, stop screen, and share screen. And yeah, I don't know why. I don't know. I think we did lose power. I think there was like a storm that rolled through. So maybe that had something to do with it. All right. So here's my VidIQ. I'm sharing it, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Here's my VidIQ.
Okay. So you're going to go to the bottom left-hand corner.
Down here.
Yep.
Yep.
And you're going to click on that.
Where it says Renee Bolin Boost?
Yep. Because that's just your account. And then you're going to go to account settings.
Okay.
And then over on the right-hand side on the top, it says MCP. And then, so you've got your Claude key already there. So
just copy it.
Yep. Just copy it. And then go back over to Claude.
Okay. Now we're going back over to Claude, guys. Getting faster at that. All right, so now I'm in Claude.
So now you're in Claude. You're going to go where you are in connectors, and you're going to go to to add and the custom, the custom one. And then you're just typing in VidIQ.
All lowercase.
Yep.
And then paste.
Yep. And then you just click the
and it says that a server with this URL already exists. Well, then where? So then that's not the issue?
Well, the issue is that the VidIQ is not appearing on your connected. So go to not connected.
I am. Not connected. Connected.
Oh, so it seems like you've got none of them.
Yeah, that's so weird. I'll put it in this connected one. We'll try connecting it. I don't know. I think I'm going to get the same thing. Huh. Well, guys, there you have it. I was using it. I've been using it. I was using it even today. Skills, Claude, code, capabilities. So I guess I could ask Claude, right? It's not
yes, absolutely
connected to VidIQ. Help me reconnect. Let's try this. It's thinking. No, go to settings, connectors, which we did. Find VidIQ on your list. And then we'll just, it says if it doesn't show up in the list at all anymore, it may have been removed.
So what you can do then is you can go back over to VidIQ and just click on generate new key, and that'll just generate you a new Claude key, which you can then just
new key. I'll just do it really quick and then come back. Yeah, but is that, it doesn't look like the one that we needed. I don't know. We'll try it.
Jen's laughing because she says AI is going to take over the world.
Right? So, well, we don't need to bog down. I mean, this is kind of like the reality of it. Oh, it said to browse connectors. That's what it said to do. But that didn't work. VidIQ. That was in my, like, how do I get reconnected? See, it doesn't come up.
Yeah, that's where you have to add it as a custom connection.
Right, but it was saying it already had it, which is, all right, so I'm going to click not connected, add custom, and I'll put in that, what we just had. Nope. See, the key it gave me isn't, I don't know. We don't have to do this now. I don't want to.
We can work on that at another another point.
So there you go. I know, but it would be really cool to ask Claude in this moment, for the sake of the viewers, what was going on.
Oh, absolutely. But you can't really. It shows us that AI does have some limitations in what it is prepared to do and not prepared to do.
Right.
But I mean, that's confused even me because I've never had that happen to mine. But if, like you said, you've had a bit of a power outage.
Yeah.
So, but I don't understand why a power outage would like disconnect one of your.
Disconnect it completely. Like, I agree.
Claude did not want to cooperate unless you upgrade your subscription. Renee has the highest Claude subscription.
I have the higher Claude, yeah. No, I have a good Claude subscription.
Yeah. Like
Echo said she hopped over to yours as well to help you out. Oh, that's so nice.
What's so kind. So
Thank
kind.
you. I appreciate that. Yeah, I broke Claude. So for anyone just tuning in, I've broken Claude.
Yes, so we know Claude is breakable.
Right?
It is possible.
Oh, that's such a bummer because I think it would be actually really good to. It's going to bother me right now. I'm going to like hyper focus on it. So quick, get me another question or something because it's
okay. Another question is, what will you do with Claude? Would you use Claude to try and help you create your thumbnails?
Would I use Claude for that?
Yeah, like would you use Claude for anything other than video titles and video ideas? Like would you use Claude for helping out with like thumbnail ideas or um, video descriptions or scripts, anything like that?
So I got Claude and I got the paid version because my husband was going to help me link it to Obsidian, which is absolutely insane, the stuff that it can do. So to answer your question, no. And I'll tell you why. It's because I had ChatGPT for so long and I've kind of been beta testing them for myself side by side. And I like kind of, I don't know, using both because I find that ChatGPT helps me get super creative because it's got that voice that's like, hey, yeah, that's a great idea, Renee, go for it. And Claude is kind of like, have you thought about that? Like, you just told me, like, honestly, Claude at one point told me I needed a therapist, like, legitimately told me I needed a therapist. And that's because my brain goes a mile a minute. And I'll be like, oh, I just had this idea and this idea and this idea and this idea. And I find that ChatGPT helps me, I guess, brainstorm better. And Claude helps me like put the brakes on and say, okay, but you told me you wanted to be focused. And you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I don't feel like I like Claude for the creativity part, if that makes sense. Like I don't
Yes.
find it creative at all. I find it very like, nope, don't do it. Eliminate those from your channel. Do a crow video. And I don't find that it's always right. Does that make sense? Like it's a supercomputer, don't get me wrong, and it's absolutely phenomenal.
I found your the crow video where the squirrel was trying to get the nuts, so you had to hire the nuts up a little bit, and then the whole family of crows. I thought that was a really cool video.
Right. But it got 84 views, no subscribers. It went nowhere. And that's after Claude told me that that's my best. Like it analyzed my channel and said that your crow stuff is doing the best. Right. So
did you ask it for video titles related to crows?
Yeah. It helped me with the title. It helped me with everything with that video. Yes. Yes.
Echo says, I have my GPT set to be mean and overly critical without letting it attempt to take over my pros.
Right. I know. And so I don't have ChatGPT set to anything. I actually just use it as data dump. But Claude, I think, is naturally just set to push back because honestly, Claude makes me feel guilty. Like it,
no,
like,
if you remember when we set it up last week,
yeah,
you typed in similar to what I had. If I come up with an idea that's stupid, tell me it's a stupid idea. Don't just tell me, yes, that's great.
Right.
Push back on things. So that might be what it's doing.
It could be. I'm going to ask it to find my chat where it told me I needed a therapist because that was a while ago. And I hadn't given it any instructions is what I'm saying. Like I had literally just started talking to Claude to see if Claude would be different or better because I hear that it's better than ChatGPT. So I guess to answer your question though, and not like go totally sideways, is you asked me would I use it to create thumbnails, and my answer is no, not right now. But nothing's ever set in stone.
Because I don't use a whole lot of AI. I had never even heard of Obsidian, so I've just had a brief look at it, and I can see why you like it with all the purple, and it's very much your branding.
No, but Obsidian. All right, so my husband, he has the most coolest website that he had Claude build him from using Obsidian, and it's just totally awesome. And I'm like, I want one. And then he's like, okay, but you have to use Claude to journal, and you have to do, it's like code. I have Claude code on my computer, and I'm not using it because I'm trying to stay focused on my channel. And I feel like if I go down the Obsidian channel, like I will get lost, like, because it is incredibly powerful. If you saw, my husband has just this cool little website, and it's very D&D, very fantasy oriented, and he gains experience points for journaling, for taking out the trash, for, it is just like the coolest website, and I totally want one. But I've been kind of fighting going there. But what I'm saying is so Claude is super powerful, super amazing.
Yeah.
But I don't use it for creativity right now. So like, and I feel like thumbnails are somewhat creative. Like,
So
I don't use it.
What do you use for your thumbnails? Because I've always liked your thumbnails.
So I used to just think of the idea myself and have ChatGPT make them. But now what I do is I just have YouTube make them. Like, once I upload my video and it has the full transcript, I basically just ask the YouTube Studio AI to make my thumbnails. And it's like hit or miss. And there's that one thumbnail where I literally look like a zombie, like I have purple veins and stuff. It's not super user friendly. Like, you're not able to say clean it up, or at least I haven't found that it works to clean it up. It'll give you some good ideas, and then that's about it. But I like it. I kind of let it go. I'd use that zombie one. I'm like, at the end of the day, I actually don't think thumbnails matter as much as we're told. I actually don't. I am literally 100% sitting here telling you I don't think any of the crap we're told matters the way we're told it matters.
So what do you think is the one thing that does truly matter when it comes to growing and things like that?
I think it's just showing up every day. I think it's showing up every day in one way, shape, or form. And I don't mean like you make a video every day, but you've got to show up every day to the mindset that, okay, I'm growing a channel. So maybe I'll talk to Peter today, or maybe I'll talk to Kyle today, or maybe I'll go find Weathermain33, who has no idea how or why I found him, but to say hi and say, wow, you have a cool channel, and keep going, right? Like, I've just been showing up every day in some capacity, but it's not fast. It's not like doing that.
Well, I think it's good that it's not fast, because when you get to certain milestones, because they've taken a while to get there, you appreciate them more.
Yeah.
And you have time to adapt and adjust. Whereas if you went from like 200 subscribers to 3,000 subscribers in like 2 weeks, you might be a little bit like, what's going on? But because it takes a little bit of time, it gives you more time to play around with your content, with your titles, and just see, like, you could try something for 1 month and then try something else for another month, and then compare those 2 months and see which month performed best.
Right.
So I think it is all about experimenting. And as you say, showing up every day does not mean you have to be in front of the camera every day. Showing up every day is literally being on somebody else's channel, watching somebody else's videos, leaving comments on videos is a really big thing as well, because that one comment can then spark a whole conversation, which could lead to a future video for either that creator or yourself.
Yeah, I mean, that's a great point Peter's making. So I want to just highlight that. Yeah. I mean, and that's kind of the kick I've been on is like, and I said the same thing earlier in a different way is I'm kind of not taking orders from AI. And I mean, and I'll try, I'm always willing to try something if it sounds plausible or sounds reasonable. But the more I try, the more I realize I I shouldn't put so much effort and energy into trying as much as effort and energy into like being who I want to be and doing the things that I want to do.
Yeah, and then just enjoying everything, enjoying the
Enjoying it.
process.
Yeah, and enjoying it. Cuz yeah, I've had a ton of fun. I've had so much fun like going back and looking at my analytics. And it is exciting to think, "Oh, maybe that's what I need to do." And that does actually make it exciting again. But then we got to be careful that you don't just set yourself up for like, well, what do I do when it doesn't work? Right?
Yeah, I think depending on the mindset, you can always think of it as if a video did not perform the way you wanted it to perform, that is still data that you can, if you know how to read that data and how and what it is that you're looking for in the analytics, you can still learn from that video underperforming and take those lessons moving forward. So I think
Right.
every video, whether it's a great video or a video that doesn't perform as well, I think it's all data points, and we want to hit as many data points as we can.
Yeah. No, definitely. I forgot what I was going to say, so it couldn't have been very important.
Everything you say is
reading
important.
the chat where Echoes was talking to CL, and I don't know. It's just like you know what I was thinking? I actually know what I was thinking. I was wondering how many people we have watching, and if there was a way to tell. Does it show us that, Peter? Because I mean,
well, there is 4 people here at the moment.
Okay.
But that
and it doesn't show us like our total at the time. Because I know we've had like Icy Through and Jen and M. And,
oh yeah, if you
coming in saying hi.
If you like hover over the little eyeball, it'll tell you like how many viewers from each channel.
Okay, right now.
Yeah.
Okay, I got you. I was just curious because it's like I know we're not like saying hi and just totally loving on the people, and I wonder how much of them we lost when we went down the trying to reconnect my thing. But
I think with lives, there are a lot of people who jump in the lives for 10 or 15 minutes when they can, just to show some support.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
That's always appreciated. So I never expect anybody to stay in for like a full hour of my lives, because they've got their own lives to live, and compared to other channels, my lives are nothing special at the moment. But compared to other channels that have got like structure and like they've got these elaborate setups and like 20 different camera angles and slideshows, and so but even then, people will always go in and jump into it. Like, see, Jen, unfortunately, your attendance is mandatory because you're one of the moderators. So I need you to be keeping an eye on the trouble.
Yeah, and maybe Echoes, maybe you guys are maybe you are counted twice, but I actually do appreciate you going over to Peter's channel.
Yes, I appreciate that too.
That's very kind of you.
Oh, and that's another good point from CL as well.
What? What
you
is
have
it?
The times. She says you have the time zone difference. It's
right.
4 p.m. here. Some of us are still working.
Yeah, no, I wasn't. Oh, sorry. I wasn't asking because I was worried that people are staying and watching the whole time. I was genuinely.
Renee's just a curious person.
Right. I was just very curious. Like, I'm trying to learn the tools and understand what I'm seeing, because when I jump into lives, I can see what's going on for that person. So, like, when I get into Sally D's lives in the morning, I can see that she has like 15 people watching and only one person has given her a like. And I learned that from Gracie. When she jumped into my live, she kept telling everybody in the live, like, hey, you've got to hit the like button. You got to hit the like button. And I was like, why is she doing that? And it took me a minute to realize, because everyone jumps in the chat and then doesn't like give it a like for the algorithm. And so that I was just trying to learn the tool, because we're using StreamYard. And because I'm in it with Peter and I'm not in the chat with you guys, I was like, how do we see who's out there as best we can? Because it ebbs and flows, like people. So yeah, no expectations. But it is cool, Jen, that you hung around for the whole hour.
Yeah, Jen's always
yeah.
Jen is always cool. She's one of the moderators, so she will always make sure there's no trouble going on.
Yeah, we got Echo worrying if they're the trouble. No trouble there.
Oh God, no.
So
no trouble.
But, so I don't know. Do we get through all your questions? Because I think you're just about out of time.
Yes, that was everything. It was just to see how your first week had gone, and then maybe we'll revisit it again in like next week or the week after to see if there's been any changes, or when there's been some significant changes, you can let me know and we can get you back onto.
Yeah, well, I'll definitely come back on again and talk to you about StreamYard. Oh my gosh, I love StreamYard, guys. Like, honestly, I would be their total, like, I'll work for free for them, telling everybody how great it is. That's how much I like it. Yeah. And my family over the weekend, they're like, what are you doing over there? I'm like, I just love this thing. So I really, really, really like StreamYard, for what it's worth.
Oh, that's good.
So
I think then we will call it a day there.
So we can let everybody know that on Thursday, we're doing a live with myself and Kyle and Bruce and Peter. And we're going to be talking about the community section of your channels. And we're all kind of like out there experimenting with the community sections in different ways. So we don't collaborate. We don't know what each other's trying. And then on Thursday, we get together and we're going to tell you all the different stuff we tried and what we saw from the things we tried. So
absolutely.
Put that in your calendar. It'll be good.
It is. So on that note, everybody have a lovely day. And if you're all going to be jumping into Jen's live stream in an hour, we will see you there. And if not, then we will see you when we see you. Thank you for watching.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Oh, wait a minute. Let me just go there and click on.
If you hit